I have a conversation with each piece of clay. It has certain built-in limitations and or potentials that it could be. But as I'm throwing that piece, I have developed the ability to kind of realize what it can and can't do. So sometimes I'll start off throwing a round shape, and then the clay doesn't want to be that and wants to be taller and wider shapes. So it's always kind of new. I've been doing pottery since I was 19. I didn't consider myself a creative person, but I love to do things with my hands. With a little encouragement, I decided to try and make something with clay, and immediately I felt a certain amount of satisfaction and fulfillment. I decided to make it a full-time occupation, and this actually, where I'm sitting right here, was my first little pottery studio. But what attracted me to this spot here was it was at the end of the road down here, and there was a septic system here, electrical and phone, and a place to live and a place to start making pottery. We were very versatile and creative and built a lifestyle that fit my way of living more than just a job. It was definitely a lifestyle choice. I needed to increase my income, so I decided to pursue the wholesale route. And at one point got up to 150 accounts. I had employees and was producing a line of functional but affordable handmade pottery. But I lost a certain amount of my creativity and joy of making pots because I wasn't being a potter more, I was being a business manager, doing things other than what I really love to do. Eventually, that gave way to doing more direct sales, and then both my sons showed an interest in the pottery, and they stepped up and said they wanted to become potters. We're in the process of figuring out a way to transition it from just me and to where it's something that would actually have a life beyond my capacity as a potter. I feel like what excites me, and I've always loved about functional pottery, is that it has to perform a function, yet I do want to give it a certain character or soul or individuality. That combination of form and function is always pulling in opposite directions. I always try to celebrate the great ones and accept the ones that are less than that, because everyone's idea of the perfect pot is different. So I like to believe that there's a person for every pot, or a pot for every person, and it helps me to not be overly judgmental about life and creativity in general. I do think on some level, energetically, a little bit of me goes into each one of these pieces. There's nothing between me and the clay like so many mediums of tools. It truly comes from my mind down through my fingertips and out into the piece that I make. I feel honored to be in so many people's kitchens every morning.